Where are they getting it from?
Mani mase. Sawa.
Tire mushi utare muhutie ni uhoro wa njohi njuragani na maitu ndoka guku gwake na nitwaria nake andariria ruo rwake na kiriro giake twoka kumugiria maithori na kumumiriria na kumwira yumiririe na maitu arauga we tondu ciana ciake ikuite mugwanja ari na ciana 8 cia kahii mugwanja kwa gatigo na muiritu umwe arauga atiriri we ciake tondu ni ithiete ri twikira tungihota cia atimia ange itigathie ganjira iyo mutimia wari aciugo ciina uritu muno auga ciake tondu ni igithiete ni kungihotekeka ciana cia atimia ange itigathie uguo atimia ange matikarire kiriro kiria aririte ciana ici cia kahii ithe wao ari na indo atigiria magaira mundu buroti ciake ciothe makiendia nicio matuka mayorona na micino minene mbeca icio ciothe magitwara njohi-ini magikua riu mathikitwo guku kwa nyina wao kaburi ni mwacio nicio ici mugwanja na ni ndiraugire kiriro giki kiri micii yothe thiini wa Kenya na muno muno guku gitaro gia gatagati na nikio ithuĩ twirutire twina president da Professor Kitiki na atongoria twina haha kugeria kuhurana na njohi njuragani na kuga ndi guthondekwo ringi thiini wa Kenya na kuga irabu iria irendia njohi iyo ihingo na irabu iria cia hakuhĩ na cukuru ihingo andu macoke mawira-ini ni bara twirutire kurwa nayo na ni bara nditu tondu andu acio makirira mbeca nyingi mena propaganda nyingi no ni twihotorete na ndirenda kuga bara no kuratuikaga ndingihotekeka yaragirio ni andu aingi karema no ngwenda kuga thirikari ino ya William Ruto na Rigathi wa Gachagua ni kunina bara ino ya njohi njuragani na ni turathondeka mawatho nigetha ma license maheagwo ni nakada nigetha andu aya airabu matikenderie magavana maitu guoya ati ni makamahura hindi oteti turenda license iheanagwo ni nakada na bunge mehane magutuhitukiria watho ucio no county government ikoyaga magoti macio gwenda kuga thina uyu ni munene muno muno gitaro giki gia gatagati na micii mingi ino horo uyu ithuĩ nituraigua kĩeha muno tondu muturire-ini witu no ratuturaga miaka itu yothe ciana nicio ithikaga aciari no riu kugarurukanite aciari nio marathika ciana riu ici ni ciana mugwanja ikomete haha nyina wao ari haha mutimi uyu atwira arokaga rucini kwirorera mbirira angi okorwo ni kurahotekekire angirendaga kuma aigua ngari yahũra honi mũriũ agĩũka kuma Nyairobi agĩthũkũma tondũ aramathomithĩtie, akĩmũrehera cukari, akĩmũrehera mũrĩngĩti. Rĩu okĩra rĩ gũtirĩ mũndũ, gũtirĩ ngari angĩtũnga, gũtirĩ mwana angĩtũnga, aratũnga mbĩrĩra. Maũndũ maya maihũrĩte mĩciĩ yothe, na niĩ ndĩrauga gaka nĩko kahinda ga kũhonokia rũrĩrĩ rwitũ na bũrũri witũ. Na ithuothe nĩ twĩhotorete na tũkauga no nginya tũhonokie rũrĩrĩ rũrũ, no nginya tũhonokie bũrũri witũ. Nĩ mbara ĩgũkorwo ĩ nene no nĩ tũgũtoria, tondũ ithuĩ twĩtĩkĩtie tũtiũĩ kũhotwo nĩ takĩ. Twĩtĩkĩtie tiguo tũreka nĩguo Ngai witũ arenda twĩke, tondũ gũtirĩ mũndũ wagĩrĩirwo nĩ kuoya maica ma mũndũ ũrĩa ũngĩ. Na andũ aya marendia njohi ĩno, ndingĩconoka ngiuga acio andũ nĩ oragani, ndingĩconoka ngiuga ũguo. Na no tũkũrora watho ũcio ũrĩa tũgwĩkana naguo. Mũndũ wothe ũrendia kĩndũ kĩngĩũraga mũndũ, tũmenye arĩthitangagwo na mahĩtia marĩkũ. Koguo maũndũ macio nĩ magũthiĩ na mbere, na njuge rĩu andũ othe nĩ marakĩona nĩkĩ kĩratũma mbara ĩno tũkorwo twĩ nayo. Rĩu gũtirĩ mũndũ ũtarona, na gũka gũkũ rĩu andũ othe nĩ makuona. Ĩ mũtangathe ndeto ici tũrarĩra inyuĩ Kĩrĩnyaga, mũronania mathandũkũ 23 andũ mareyonera. Rĩu ici nĩ mbĩrĩra mũgwanja thiĩ mũtangathe andũ mone, nĩgetha rĩrĩa marona ahecimu aitũ makiuga njohi ĩno nĩ njũru rĩ, makama understand. Na nĩgetha andũ arĩa mendagia njohi ĩno matigatugĩrĩria atĩ kwĩ mahĩtia tũreka. Korwo thĩna ũyũ ndũrĩ ho tũtingĩrĩ haha. Rĩu thĩna ũyũ wĩho na gũtirĩ mũndũ ũtarawona. Kĩrĩro kĩa mũtumia ũyũ nĩ mwakĩigua, maithori make nĩ mwamona. Oniai andũ a Kenya maithori ma mũtumia ũyũ, reke mamenye biũ biũ ruo rũrĩa rwĩna mũtumia ũyũ na atumia arĩa angĩ. Atumia a ndigwa nĩguo maingĩhire, athuri nĩ makuire, matigwo matarĩ na mũndũ wa kũmarora. Ciana cia ndigwa ciatigwo itarĩ mũndũ wa gũciĩrora. Atumia aya mũthuri agakua, ciana igakua, agatigwo arĩ wiki. Rĩu ũyũ nĩ mwarĩ ũrakĩmũrora. Rĩu nĩ twagĩkaga rĩ twoka na ngavana, mũtumia wa mũriũ ũmwe ngavana nĩ auga nĩ akũmuoya amwandĩke nĩgetha ateithagie nyina wao. Nake mũirĩtu ũrĩa ũtigĩtwo tondũ no ũmwe wa mũciĩ ũyũ, na nĩ ngũmwandĩka ndĩmũheage mũcara arorage nyina wao, tondũ ndakĩrĩ na mũndũ ũngĩ wa kũmũrora. Na tondũ tũtingĩhota gwĩka ũguo mũciĩ, ndawa nĩ kũhũrana na njohi ĩno. Ĩyo nĩyo ndawa, tondũ tũtingĩkĩhota gũkiuga ũkũrĩa guothe gwakuo tũthiĩ tũkĩandĩkaga andũ. Ndawa nĩ kũhũrana na njohi ĩno nginya mũico, na nĩ tũkũhotana, nĩ tũgũtoria, tondũ Ngai arĩ mwena witũ, tondũ ũguo tũreka nĩguo Ngai angĩenda twĩke. And the tragedy that befalls this republic, and specifically this region of the Mount Kenya. This mother had 7 children. She's left with one daughter who is taking care of her. 7 are here, dead. She has taken me through the pain, through consumption of illicit brew. She tried to talk to her children, they could not hear. She gave them land, their late fathers gave them land. They sold everything. All these big buildings you see here is what they sold, and used the proceeds to take illicit alcohol. They came to be buried in their mother's peace. They sold their own land, which their father had bequeathed them as an inheritance. And this mother is telling us every day she wakes up to see these graves. It was her wish to come out and find cars from her sons coming to see her, to bring her medicine, to bring her goodies from the city, because she had educated them as well. But through consumption of illicit brew, this is what now she has. This is a story everywhere, it's only people are not talking. Last Sunday I gave my own account of what I've gone through in my family. This is a story everywhere. It's a very sad story, and as a government we are determined to do whatever we can to save other mothers from this anguish. And we have come out with very serious measures, and we want to ask for support from the church, from leaders, from everybody. Because even yourselves, the people of the press, you can see what is happening. And we want to appeal to merchants of death, those people who manufacture and distill poison, distribute it and sell it disguised as alcohol, to have some heart, to have some empathy. The story of Wahoo should touch their hearts, even if their hearts are of iron. I think this story here can melt them a little bit, for them to be merciful, to have some mercy to these parents. This lady here is diabetic. Her husband was a rich man. He gave his legacy to his sons, hoping they would take care of their mother, as women do. Instead, they drank to death, left their mother in misery and anguish and poverty. She's crying to us as a government now to see how we can help her. We have agreed with Governor Kangata. He'll employ one of the wives of the deceased sons, and her daughter who takes care of her. I'm going to employ her to take care of her in our old age. So that we try to salvage an already bad situation. So I want to say, please, the media, help us. And I really want to thank NTV. Let this story be known so that we are understood where we are coming from. So that when we take these very serious measures, people know the pain, the cry of our women, of our mothers. And we from this region are in tears. We cry for our people. We cry for the next generation. We are in tears as we try to salvage a whole community. And had we, the president and I, not taken this decision, this region and indeed the entire country would be wiped out in the next 10 years. We will do what we must do. We ask the support of everybody. We are going to change the law. We are asking the governors to cooperate, and they are willing to do so, so that we take away from them the licensing function to NACADA. Our members of parliament are here. They'll help us to fast track. Then the governors can collect the revenue, and then they can remove themselves from the process so that it's not politicized. And NACADA can license who needs to be licensed, and the county government can collect the revenue. And I think this battle will be won. Such tears of this woman makes me stronger. It makes me very determined. I cannot go back. We must wipe the tears of this woman and other women who are crying for help from their government. Ours is a responsible government, and we must hear the cry of these women. They have cried for many years without anybody listening to them. We must listen to them, and we must do what we must do. And this story is in every home, but people are quiet. But I'm happy people are talking now, So that's why we were here, just to see, so that whoever thinks that we are excessive can understand the magnitude of the crisis. This is one home, 7 boys. And boys are the seed carrier.
Yes.
A whole community can become extinct by just being irresponsible and a government not doing what it must do. So we'll do what we must do, and we'll take political responsibility for it. And we think we are on God's side. We are persuaded that what we are doing is what God wants us to do, and we must do it. So let me again ask our officers also, much as they are working, they are also parents. They are here, they can see, they can feel the pain of this lady. Let our DCCs, let our OCSs, let our OSPDs, let our commanders, our commissioners also be human beings. Much as they are doing what we have instructed them to do, let them be moved by the magnitude of the tragedy and the crisis that faces us as a country. And let us do what we must do. This battle will be won in 6 months. I am determined, and I have the support of elected leaders. We have the support of elected leaders. The president has given us cover from the highest office in the land. The cabinet has approved the measures. The president has told us to go for it. Professor Kindiki is determined and focused. Many people have said that this war has never been won by anybody. The government that will win this war is this one by William Ruto. And I'm there to assist him, and the leaders are there to support us. The governors are there to support us. The Christians are praying for us. The church is with us. And the public, to a large extent, 98% of the public is with us. It's only 2% who are the beneficiaries of the illicit trade who are making noise here and there. And we shall ignore that noise. We will not even hear it. We'll assume there is no noise and just proceed, because that is what we must do. Rogue officers take advantage in every situation to try to make money out of it. It is very sad. If there are officers who are using this crackdown to extort money from business people, is very sad. The EACC must do its job. The EACC cannot be a crybaby. Their work is to do what they need to do. It is them to arrest people and take them to court. Let them do their job. As a government, we cannot condone any officer to extort money from people in this crackdown. And we have even talked about our officers who are involved in conflict of interest. Many officers were running bars. People from KRI were running bars. That's why we are having a problem. And we have told them, because of conflict of interest, to choose one. Either run bars and resign, or close the bars and continue working. So let EACC do their job. They have our support 100%. Okay? And we don't want anybody to use this exercise to extort money from people. And we have a toll line that was given for people to report. And by the way, I want to thank the people of Kenya. I'm so informed of what is going on in the whole country. I'm getting messages from all over the country, and I'm forwarding them to respective officers for action, and action is being taken. I want to encourage the people of Kenya to talk to us. Where they find there is still impunity, that these things are going on despite the orders we have given, let them tell us, and we shall take action immediately. So let EACC do their job and deal with those who are doing, who are extorting money from people.